If you're new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and also hit the bell as well for new videos every day, every week. What's going on, all of my fellow Joy-Con boys and girls? This is your boy, Nintendo Logan. We're back at it again here with another live stream for you guys today on this nice and lovely Monday morning. And hopefully everybody here had an awesome weekend. And of course, I'm ready to start our first ever stream to kick off the week right here. As once again, we're going to be continuing on in our series, The Road to E3 2021. And let me just say once again real quick, I know I say this like every time we begin one of our Road to E3 2021 installments. I just seriously want to thank you all so much for supporting the stream, for not only supporting the stream, but also supporting the series lately. Because honestly, without some of you guys absolutely supporting the series right here, we will not be continuing on doing this right here for you guys. So once again, thank you all so much once again for supporting the series here once again. As there was some unfortunate news for this series, this is actually going to be the last full week of us doing a Road to E3 2021 series. And the reason why I say that is because actually next Tuesday, we're actually about a week away from E3 2021 officially happening. Well, mainly just for Nintendo, like E3 officially kicks off on Saturday, but mainly just for Nintendo, it's gonna be next Tuesday actually. So but don't worry, we still will have one more Road to E3 2021 reaction for you guys next Monday. But I have some good news actually for today's Road to E3 2021 installment. We're actually in a brand new decade for the series actually, and we're actually gonna be reacting to this time Nintendo's E3 2010 during today's stream right here. And let me just say real quick about this conference. There's something that like absolutely really wrong with this conference here. And some of you guys who have watched this before might actually know what's actually gonna be going on here. But I'm really not gonna spoil nothing really too much right here for you guys. You guys will definitely see for yourself right here. Why I actually say that. So this one should be a pretty interesting one. Unlike how all the other E3 conferences reacted to back then as well. Also, real quickly before we do get started, once after the aura plays is Super Shadow the Hedgehog, Joel's Bizarre Adventure. We also have Lucas Mane, Kane, Aaron the Mouse, and then once again we also have Azuz the Hedgehog and the Dark Azuz as well. So once everybody once again coming into the chat, like I said, hope everyone's having a nice little Monday morning. And once again, I'm about ready to get started with today's Road to E3 2021 reaction. But of course, before we get started, also a few housekeeping items I of course want to get out of the way before we do get started. So for now coming in, if you have not already, give much any amazing support for the stream. And of course, smash that like button right down below. Because once again, guys, we want to support for the streams. And let's once again try to see if we get to the like goal of course, 10 likes on the stream here. So once again, I'll show some amazing support for the series right here once again. Also, if you're brand new here, make sure you guys once again subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're new here. And also, when you guys do that, make sure you guys also have the notification bell turned on as well. So that you guys once again don't miss out on more of our daily on more of our upcoming coverage leading up to Nintendo's E3 2021. And also keep up to date on more of our other Nintendo content also going into the near future as well. Also, what's under to the homie MLP as well. You was good there, MLP. Good to see you, bro. But alright, guys, I don't wish to waste more time right now. And I know we're going to get started with our reaction to Nintendo's E3 2010 right here. And kind of see what they got going on for today's conference right here. And so, without any further ado, let's go ahead and not waste any more time. And let's go ahead and get into a reaction to Nintendo's E3 2010 right now. So let's do this right now. And of course, right off the bat, we also got a countdown as well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we've never ever seen that before in any other Nintendo's conferences before. And you guys can definitely tell the stage setup looks a lot different as well. I'm thinking like this one better than like how last year's was in 2009 there.
Good morning.
I'll turn this up for you guys here.
To all of you here,
and of course, you got to open up the conference, and of course, the homie Reggie Feastmate once again.
Watching online.
And I will let you guys know also, if you guys saw the thumbnail as well, Nintendo is going to be also revealing a brand new system as well.
And as usual,
during this E3 conference.
That buzz begins with technology. After all, E3 is the land of touch screens and big screens.
There is.
HD and 3D.
Oh, this is also the first time video games are starting to get into HD as well. Alongside TVs as well. That's pretty interesting there once again.
Just seem to spin on technology.
You're already gonna make it through all the E3s before 2021.
Just a little bit.
As much as once again, alright, as much as we really want to, I really don't think that's actually gonna happen there. I think like the very last one is going to be 2016.
The thing that does matter,
the final E3 conference for Road to E3 2021 series.
And the best experiences.
I mean, as much as I want to
always
keep going
come
with that, but
when technology
thanks to all the different delays and all
game
that,
design
I kind of just
are
threw some of them off a
perfectly
little bit.
Here at E3, with thousands of people battling to see and try everything at once, considering the experience is the only real way to make sense of it all.
Real way to make sense of it all.
And this year, we intend to show you how Nintendo, once again, is raising
And once again,
the
really
bar
interested to see what kind of
in
games you're going to
terms
have
of
during this
game
E3
experience.
conference.
Let's begin.
Now, I really don't think
with
this conference, they really didn't talk about the
experience
DS that much.
you've
Like, I
been
think they
waiting
kind of
for.
did, but not really too much. I saw the other ones that they did. But of course, they are going to be talking about some Wii games as well. I mean, the Wii was still around during that time. And man, already getting into our first game reveal, all right about the bat as well. Wait, I think it's well, let's take another Zelda game right here. I'm not really sure what this one is actually. Oh, look at that, Skyward Sword! It looks like they kicked off their E3 2010 conference with a rear Skyward Sword. Pretty interesting. Now, this is where this conference is going to get pretty interesting in a sec. I want to get to the gameplay demo of this game. Again, if you've already seen this before, then you guys already know what's going to be happening here. But I bet some of you guys, majority of you guys who watched this E3 conference before actually know what happens here. But there we go, first game reveal was The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Hello, and welcome to Nintendo's E3
There's
presentation.
homie Shigeru Miyamoto once
Today,
again.
I will introduce the newest version of Zelda, made exclusively for Wii.
Hey, I mean, we got
The
that
Legend of
HD
Zelda
version coming out pretty
Skyward
soon for the
Sword.
Switch. Then we go
I
picking
think
that up
this
day
game
one
will
and
be
playing it.
remembered as a key turning point
You know, there's like
in
lots of
Zelda's
controversies
life
with the game as well.
history. At E3
Maybe with the
2004,
amiibo as well.
I stood on stage.
Zelda
holding
Loftwind
this
amiibo for
sword
Skyward Sword
and this
HD.
shield. Adventures in Hyrule would not be possible without this sword and shield.
And of course, Miyamoto had to
Items
bring back the
solve
Master
puzzles,
Sword and the
map
Hylian
system
Shield as
used
well.
to confirm your location. In one sense, the history of the
I still
Legend
can't
of
remember
Zelda
what E3,
series has been a history
one of the
of
Nintendo at
refining
E3
the
conference that we
interface
did,
that makes using these
where
complicated
Miyamoto had the
mechanics
Master
easy.
Sword and the Hylian
For
Shield.
many years, I've been asking if there wasn't a way to create a Legend of Zelda game that would give you the freedom to use your sword and shield and items freely.
Sword and Shield, no pun intended with Pokemon Sword and
Answer
Shield
I've
now.
come to this time is this.
Oh wow, look at that. Do.
Motion Plus. When we were making swordplay for Wii Sports Resort, I spoke with our team and I said, "This is it.
For some reason,
Let's
the
make
video's
next
kind of
Zelda
quiet.
with this." With a sword this light,
I'm gonna turn
you
it up
can
a
move
little
it
bit
around
more.
as you like. And while in Twilight Princess, you use the nunchuck to move Link, this time you will use.
Once again,
it
here's
to
apologies
make
for
your
guys who
shield.
can't really hear the video that well.
And Wii Motion Plus isn't used only for.
Well,
sword
actually,
control.
everybody in the chat, type
It
1 in the
also
chat if you
makes
guys can hear
using
the
items
video good.
Very natural.
Or type it 2 if I need to adjust it.
On the bottom here is the B button.
Because again, it's at full volume
Just press
actually.
this
I just
button
adjusted
to
it to
choose
full
your
volume
item.
just now.
But you know, it's kind of hard to understand without seeing the game screen, isn't it? Oh, I know.
Oh, there's Bill Trainer right there, I see.
Bill, are you on stage?
I didn't Miyamoto's about ready to come out
Can you
too.
help me out here? So why don't you
Oh
just explain the rest?
no!
I'll do my best.
Oh
luck.
no!
Thank you.
This is where things are gonna
Okay.
really start going
Good morning,
downhill.
everyone.
Now this is the final time Nintendo ever did any actual gameplay demos
So,
of their games on the show floor
the Wii
or
Remote.
conferences.
See, with Wii Motion Plus, the Wii
Watch
Remote
this.
becomes my
This is gonna
sword,
this is gonna go downhill easily.
right? And I've got my nunchuck, and that's going to be
Oh
my shield.
no!
Oops, there we go.
See, look at that. This is the reason why Nintendo stopped doing
Swing
gameplay
kind of
demos
at
and
the angle
their
here.
conferences. All because of this.
This is strange. What's
The motion was not even working for them.
Bill, that's not right.
what?
You've got to hold the shield more like a shield,
Wait.
and the sword like this.
Well, no, I don't think it happened here at all. That was like a little bit more. That's a little bit more towards the midpoint of the gameplay here. Yeah, look at that. Shigeru Miyamoto's right there, actually. Just came from like right behind that thing there. I mean, I'll give it to them though, like how for transferring Miyamoto there.
You know what?
Going from that big screen to there, and then
explain
breaking out through that thing there.
myself.
I think that might be a good idea.
Someone that's like, ow!
Bill,
Oh my gosh.
you just
That
take
was
care
funny.
of English.
Okay,
Okay?
that I can do.
Oh my gosh.
じゃあ日本語でやります。これね、具体的に説明するともうそんなに
So-
Man, I thought right there with Bill
I'll explain it in
actually playing that
detail, but
Skyward
it's
Sword.
really not
I really thought that was
本当
where
に
things were gonna go
剣と
downhill.
盾を持ってるというイメージ
Just
Apparently not
imagine that
yet.
you're holding a sword and a shield yourself.
で使うのはこのリモートの AB ボタン。
And all the buttons that you're going to use are going to be the A and B button on the Wii
それから
remote
のボタン。
and the C and Z buttons on the
あとはほと
nunchuck.
んどの
I know the button
Other than
presses are gonna be a
that, all
lot
the
different on the
actions are
Switch
gonna be
version when it
done
comes
using
out.
realistic motions.
でまずこう
It's gonna get like
大事なの
Joy-Cons
は
that are gonna be using
So what's
in HD
important for a
version.
Zelda game is, of course,
剣ですね。剣
The
はこ
sword.
の右手を振れば
Once again, it's gonna be pretty interesting how
just shake your right
this game's
hand,
gonna
the
work on the
sword
Switch
will
as
come
well.
ですね。
and you can swing at any angle.
Oh gosh, here we go. Oh my.
こうですね。それから Z を押せば前を向きます。
And if
Here
you
we
press
go,
the
where
Z
things are
button,
gonna go
you'll
completely
target
off.
in front of you.
さあ
I was gonna go
剣の
like
剣の
I'm not really sure how to describe it.
横
Watch this.
And you can see the sword following my movements one to one.
Oh my
Swing top
gosh,
to
man.
bottom, up and down.
じゃあちょっとキノコを切ってみましょう
This was probably like the worst segment of Nintendo's E3 2010 in my opinion. I bet so many guys that would agree with me on that.
こういう感じですね。
So if I remember, like sometimes like the motion controls weren't even working for them at like one
Okay, here we
part.
see the Dekubabas popped
これ
up
は
here.
口のある方向に来て
Oh,
な
I
いと
said
ダ
it
メ
wasn't
なんです
working
ね
out for them.
だから
Now you
上
have
か
to
ら
pay
行っても
attention because the only way to defeat it is to cut
See,
it
look at that.
with
Like
the
when
right
Miyamoto was
hand.
like doing that, the sword wasn't even picking up there with this motion.
ダメですね。横向きに来てます。
It doesn't work if you cut top to bottom on it. Uh-oh.
見るの方が上手かな。
Maybe
And like you
both
said,
of
this was like the
them
final
are
time that Nintendo ever did something like this during one of their conferences.
Okay, so here, I have to cut.
No, so the future ones, they always just announce the games that like actually talk about them, but not even showing any gameplay on them, on their like actually. See, look at that! The motion controls not even working for him,
やってやりました。こ
dude.
の剣を高くかざすと
That was like so
Yeah, well,
stupid
hold
back
your
then.
sword straight up.
Actually seeing that.
パ
towards
ワ
the
ーを
sky.
充填します。
You can see it charge up with the power
そ
from
し
the
て
heavens.
剣ビームですね。
But of course, they're doing it on the HD version. There's actually gonna be actual motion controls in that game too.
You can also do spin
HD
attacks
version.
by swinging both hands together in the same
こういう感じ
direction.
で進んでいきます。
So I'm going to run ahead here.
Well, they actually did fix the motion controls in
なんか出てきま
HD
した
version on
Over here, I
Switch.
see. What's this?
目玉がですね。
Once we released the HD version, they did not even fix anything with the motion controls. The actual Wii
剣を見てる
version.
みたいなんですね。
That looks kind of. Oh,
見ました。
look at that.
Well, I mean, yet again, this was a demo, so probably later on in the final
But it's
version they
looking at the
actually did
tip of
fix
my
it.
sword. Maybe I can confuse it. There we go.
こんな感じでダンジョンに入ります。
I can't wait for
kinda
Discovery
silly,
Soul on
but
the
fun.
Switch.
さあ、ここから
Oh yeah, dude, it's
本
gonna be real
Okay,
interesting
now
how it
the
works
real
on
fight
Switch.
begins.
今度は盾を使い
Especially
ま
with
す。
the, like I said,
Yes,
the
I'm
improved
gonna use
motion
the
controls and
盾は
other stuff like that.
So with just the left hand, I'll give a quick shake to raise my shield.
I mean, yet again, I don't know why, still a lot of people have
up here.
盾を構えてるので、
mixed feelings about
Lock his
Skyward
rocks.
Sword HD
こ
for
れを
some
盾アタック
reason.
で跳ね返し
And
ます
if。I do a
Not really
shield
sure why.
bash,
よし。
then I can knock the rocks back at him.
あれ
Well, that's pretty interesting.
あれ
I mean, I really don't think it was as bad as I remember when I
Oh, we've got one
seen
more
other people
here.
watch this.
よし。
I'm not really too sure.
あれもう一個。
Let me try again. There we go.
そんな感じですね。
Oh, I remember those enemies from Smash
大丈夫
Run
でしょ
during Smash Bros. For 3DS.
You can, of course, cut the grass as well as trees, too.
あ、縦に切っておきましょうか。
What does Piranha Plant like
Oh,
enemies
there we cut
back?
down.
また
Okay.
デバー出てきました。今度は横。
What's up, there, Live Yoshi fan?
よし。
Let's give it a show, get a shoot a thumbs up and I'll come in.
Bokoblins here.
これはね、
Also, make sure you quick
Now, if you look at
subscribe.
the Bokoblins,
Game
you'll
will appear
notice
live on
that
the stream
they're
as
protecting
well.
themselves
してる
with
ん
their
ですね。
swords.
だ
They're
から
trying to block
剣
my
の方から切
attacks.
ったらダメです。
So I have to swing my sword in a way that gets around their blades.
よし。
Ooh.
剣を構えて。
That's so cool how to get dodge by dodge there as well.
よし。
Oh,
So do a small little backflip there
飲みましょう
by
か。
you
dodging
know what?
enemies.
Maybe I think I should take a break and have a little potion here.
Oh, you took a potion there as well.
よし。
They were drinking potions that'll refill your health there.
Okay.
I like how in Breath of the Wild, when your health refills, it's dependent on food there. Not Breath of the Wild. See, the reason why the motion controls are really working out the best for Miyamoto is probably because of like
これでね、あと、
it's probably far away from like a
Now,
sensor
when
bar or
you're in battle,
something.
let me explain. Actually, the
Well, I don't know if they
A
even had a
button
sensor
in
bar there. They probably
battle,
did.
targeting,
Not really
you can
too
use
sure.
the A button
ヌンチャクで転がります。
to jump. When you're not in battle, you can run. You hold the A button down to run around and shake the nunchuck to
これで
roll.
ヌンチャクで崖も駆け上がります。
And then you can also run up.
So we
cliffs
shake the
and walls
nunchuck, you
like
can roll
this.
there.
さあ、
Interesting.
ここからアイテムの説明ですね
So。now let me go into the different items.
アイテム今までいろんな
I got the
ボ
items.
タンに
Until
当て
now,
はめ
with
たり
the
いろんな
Zelda
操
game,
作を作ってき
typically
た
what
んで
we've
すけど
done is
も、
assigned an item to a
今度は
specific
皆さん
button.
こうアイテムをポケットに入れてるってい
For
う感
this
じをイ
game,
メージ
just
してください
imagine that all of your items are somewhere in a pocket.
でポケットに手を入れるのは B ボタン
To put your,
Someone in a
your
pocket.
hand in the pocket, you hold down the B button.
これで手首を返すだけでいろんなアイテ
And
ム
then you
が
just kind of move your hand around in the air, and you can pick any item that you want.
爆弾
Oh, of course, motion controls.
You
Yeah,
can have bombs or
the Wii was all about motion controls, and a lot of
grab
majority
a-
of the games on there.
アイテムに持ち
A
帰れ
Wii.
we'll explain that in a moment.
さあ片付けてちょ
I
う
was just trying to go into an inventory on Skyward Sword and doing all that.
Time and go through
Man,
all
oh
the items
man.
one by one.
例えばパチンコにしましょうか
So we'll start off with the slingshot.
基本の
I don't know. I don't understand why they can't even use the nunchuck, like
Now it's
the
nice
stick on the
that this time
nunchuck, or
in Skyward Sword, you don't have to point at the screen
or
of
the
game.
D-pad on
You
the
just
Wii remote to
move
move
the remote in
the
front of you.
person around the
Moving a
inventory.
real slingshot.
Oh, why did I have to use motion
That
controls for that?
to aim.
That kind of does not make any sense in my
And you
opinion.
tap the A button to shoot.
You should be able to use the control stick on the nunchuck or use the D-pad on the Wii remote to actually function the inventory on there. On already.
These are some fast spiders.
Oh, he's trying to get the spiders out with the slingshot.
Okay,
じゃあもう剣で
I'll just take this one out with my sword.
剣で切りましょう
There we go.
今度は
I got the, spiders out.
爆弾です
So
ね
next we'll take
爆
out
弾
some
今度はい
bombs.
ろんな使い方がで
The
きま
bombs
す
have a variety of different ways you can use
まず
them.
普通に置くと
You
A
can
ボ
press
タン
the
に
A
した
button
り
to
Yeah, that's why a lot of Wii games on the didn't actually use motion controls there.
もう一個持って今度は
You
上
can
に
just
投げ
tap
る
the B button
I mean, I wouldn't say like necessarily every single one of them, but yeah, I can definitely see what you mean by that. There were a lot of Wii games.
So you
that
tap the
actually
B
did
button to
use
take
motion
another one
controls.
out. Oh, well, I guess we'll take another one
持ってま
out.
すじゃあこう投げましょうね
Raise the Wii remote to throw it.
よし
Oh, there's a bomb here.
投げました
I didn't see one part where he actually accidentally blew himself up there.
That one's.
じゃあ今度はね転がしてみます
And then you
下か
can
ら
also drop your hand and roll a bomb.
Oh my gosh, this is still not even picking up his motions when he's rolling
And
the
if you're
bomb.
good, you can put a little spin on it too.
さあそしたら今度は弓
Like I said, they had so many problems like actually showcasing this game on the show floor.
今度はこうして構えます
And look at that, it's literally like Link's crossbow training all over again. It's
弓矢を構えます
Oh,
そして
so
今
you,
度は
like a first-person Zelda shooter or
looks like we're having a
something.
little interference here.
誰かワイヤレスを使ってますか
Somebody out there using wireless.
Does someone have to use it wireless? Oh my gosh.
リハーサルではとても上手にできたんです
Everything went really well in our rehearsals. You guys need to turn.
Oh, there's the support that actually they got the messing up on. There's the support right here, but they were trying to use the bow actually.
あれ本当に
They just said they were doing well during
Getting
technical
some serious
rehearsals,
interference
but
here, so-
right now we're still having problems.
はい
Okay.
弓矢はね弓矢を構えて
So with the bow, what you do is you press the B button, you choose your item, and then you hold down the C button on the nunchuck.
Like I remember playing with motion controls. It's Mario Party 8.
あ
Oops.
弓矢は
Yeah, like I said before, I played a little bit of Mario Party 8 at a friend's house, but that's the only time I got to play Mario Party 8 for myself.
So you face forward.
So I really can't remember if there was actually
back,
any was
pull
any
back
mini
on the
games
C- on the
Mario
C
Party 8
button
that actually did
and
use
on the
motion
nunchuck.
controls.
離すと撃つんですけど
And then when you let go,
Because
it
again,
goes
it's been
down.
years since I played Mario Party 8.
おかしいように思います
But it looks like we're having some trouble with
それ
wireless
からさらに
interference.
今度は新しいアイテムの説
Oh
明
yeah, they're having trouble with
We'll
wireless
try
interference.
explaining one new item that we
これ
have
カ
here
ブト
today.
ムシなんですけども
This is
Oh
a
my
beetle.
goodness
カ
gracious,
ブトムシ
man.
を飛ばします
So this is a beetle that you
リ
shoot,
モコンで飛んでいく向
and
き
you
を調
fly
整する
around.
んです
You
ね
just tilt.
Well, why
the
can't it
remote
just move on to
control
another
it.
game or something?
ちょっと
Or
景
just
色
come back to this later
You
on.
can see that the scenery in the game this time is very beautiful.
I mean, I'll give it to them now. Like, Skyward Sword did actually have a beautiful
So you
scenery
can
as
also
well.
use the beetle to pick up items. Let's see.
こっち行きましょうか
Or is it what really doesn't beat Breath of the Wild, actually? Because Breath of the Wild, though,
I think there's
great fire
something
scenery.
up this way.
お
Ah. We'll try,
That's how to use the beetle item. Bro, that item is so annoying in Smash Brothers. Once you get caught by the sin, you're literally dead. Like, dead instantly when you get caught by the sin in Smash Brothers.
はいじゃあもう次へ行きましょう
All right, we'll go on to the next item.
And even having technical difficulties with the beetle item.
諦めましょうか
They said we're gonna move on to the next item, but they're still trying to attempt using the beetle item.
To the whip.
よし
Oh my goodness gracious, man. This was so
Next
bad.
is the, as we mentioned earlier, there is a whip in
次
the
は
game,
上から
and with the whip,
Bro, this was so
you can
bad,
change
man.
its
Oh my
movement
gosh.
depending on how you whip
Item
it out. You can whip out, grab items, pull them back. You can use it
Oh
to
my
cut the
goodness
grass.
gracious.
で無知をせっかく持ったのでなんかちょっとちょっかい出してみましょうか。
So we'll,
Oh, come on, just move on already.
have a little fun with this.
If you're having that many problems with Nintendo, just move on. Just move on until you get it fixed there.
So you can see, I can't defeat him with the
Oh
whip.
my
But what I
goodness
can do is
gracious.
very quickly and easily.
Sorry if I
switch
keep
to my
repeating
sword.
anything.
So with the new Wii Motion Plus,
素早くこう持ち帰られま
very
す。
easy to switch
今度キー
quickly.
スが
Oh, use the new Wii Motion Plus as
す
well.
ごい嫌な敵なんですけど、これは無知に素早く持ち帰ります。
Now here we also have these bat-like creatures, the keys. They're kind of pretty pesky, but with a quick flick of the wrist with the whip, you can take them all down at once.
はい。ちょっとね、
Oh, it's like an instant hit when you use
調子が悪いのか、
the whip on the
うま
bats.
くできませんでしたけど、本当に快適に操作できました。
So
約束します。
I don't know if it's because of the wireless interference, but we did have a few technical difficulties. But I can assure you that when you play it on
Too
the
many
PS4,
technical
you're gonna see that
difficulties,
everything plays
honestly.
very smoothly and very cleanly, and that the new item system is very streamlined and feels great.
Come on, ditch the beetle and move on to the next
こ
game.
れを体験して帰ってですね。
So I hope you all
Exactly,
get to try the show
man.
floor because it is here, and hopefully get a taste of.
Okay, thank goodness if I'm
adventure
moving on
and
here.
level yourselves.
本当にハイラルを冒険してる気分になってほしいと思い
It's
ます。
like you've gone there and done all the things that Link has done yourself.
それから大事なお知らせ。
Guys, where Skyward Sword is well on the show floor.
今もほとんど最終段階に入ってるんですけども、どうも今年いっぱいぐらい。
So we've been working very hard on implementing these new ideas into the game, and development looks like it's going to take through the end of this year.
来年には
The moment's gonna take to the end of the year.
So you can all look forward to playing
Wow.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword next year.
And next year in
Thank you very
2011.
much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
So by now, it was released like 10 years ago, actually. Skyward Sword. Also, they're showing off the trailer again. See, like I keep saying, this was the reason why Nintendo stopped doing gameplay demos at their show conferences. All because of those technical difficulties, Nintendo was just done showcasing games on their show there. And it's only, like I said, only just something about the games, like revealed them, and just actually talked about them, especially with different developers as well. I mean, it was still pretty cool how they showed it off, but the technical difficulties kind of ruin it a little bit. But that's why probably a lot of people have controversy on this game on the Switch, actually, as well. I mean, not really totally too sure at all. And then they move on. I want to scream. Oh my gosh, man. And once again, I really can't wait to play this game on the Switch. Let's see how this game does on there. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Because Reggie again. We gotta get another game
The
reveal.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword with Wii Motion Plus is just the top line of our E3 story today.
Yeah, that's
There's a
right.
lot more to come. Our goal is to provide new experiences
Provide new
for
experiences.
everyone.
For everyone.
For the moment, let's deal with what Mr. Miyamoto has said is the highest goal of game design.
What is it?
Entertainment that can cross culture
Entertainment that can cross
age,
culture.
and gender.
Of course, as I keep saying, Nintendo's all
We
about
want
that
to
stuff.
first
Entertainment,
introduce you to
culture, all of that
titles
kind of stuff.
that are squarely based on this
No matter if
goal
you're a male
of
or a
universal
female.
appeal.
Nintendo appeals to
Let's
just
start
absolutely everybody in
with
the
the
video game
wide world of
market.
sports, where developers can choose between ultra realism or over-the-top arcade fun. In the first case, the moves are real, the
Moves are
characters
real.
look real, and there are real-life stars on the packaging. We all know the names. Great franchises like Madden NFL,
Oh, we got Madden,
Pro Evolution Soccer,
Pro Evolution
and
Soccer,
MLB 2K.
MLB 2K.
On the other hand,
Well, it's Major
some
League Baseball
prefer
2K10.
the arcade style
Not
that
NBA
began
2K.
with NBA Jam.
Well, speaking of NBA, we got NBA Jam.
And in fact, you'll see a new
I heard this game was
exclusive
fire in
version
the
for
arcade
Wii
as well.
on the show floor.
I believe this is a remaster of NBA Jam.
But over the years, one humble hero has
Oh, I think it was
taken
a
us
Wii exclusive.
along to the hardwood and the clay court, to the fairway, the diamond.
I mean, honestly, I never played NBA Jam before, but I heard
and
it's like a
this
really
year,
fun arcade
Mario
game.
the sportsman stays true to his roots, but swings back into action in some venues
Oh, what is
where
this?
even he's never competed
The
before.
new Mario Sports game? What is this? Mario Sports Mix! This was another game actually on the Wii back then, but I never actually played too much of. I'm gonna play this with a friend, actually. Bro, this game was so good, man. Some of the sports were actually a lot of fun. And the one I remember actually playing the most was at the volleyball minigame. I know we played the volleyball minigame, the hockey one, and also the basketball one. That's the only one that I can remember I actually played the most. But yeah, like I said, Mario Sports Mix was so good, man. I was in the Mario version of Wii Sports a little bit. Look at how fun this game is. I knew we're gonna get a similar game like this on the Switch actually as well. We'll just have a combination of different sports games, my Mario sports games here, all combined into one. Bro, even the trailer for this game as well, it looked absolutely amazing as well. Look at the 3D CGI animation there. Mario Sports Mix. Coming in 2011. Well, I believe I also got this on either my 11th or 12th birthday there.
And you'll be in the action with Mario next year.
I believe I got this one of my birthdays like back then as well.
You don't have to be a game expert to understand its potential popularity.
Yo, what's up there, Brucey? Allen, good to see you there, bro.
Even among the experts, sometimes the common wisdom isn't so wise. Let me give you a few examples.
What is it?
Last year, you heard people predict that Wii momentum was starting to wane. Then, guess what? Last December in America, we set the all-time record for sales of any video game system of any kind in a single
the Wii
month.
last year sold all-time record sales, actually. That is
Others
crazy.
claim that all those casual Wii owners.
I mean, as you can see, the Wii
don't
back then
buy
was still
games.
absolutely killing it.
But somehow, more games have sold for Wii.
And then the Switch comes in, it's just like, move on with the Wii. I'm gonna be the best-selling Nintendo console now. And look at that, it still is to this day in 2021.
Then, there's a recent NPD study showing that Wii owners actually
Look at the
play
Mario
the
Sports Mix. If you guys
systems
have not played it before,
more
you definitely gotta
often
play it
than
there.
other owners.
I'm gonna go back and play it sometime because,
And at
like
the
I
same
said
time,
before, when I played it back
according
then,
to the research firm Ipsos,
really didn't play it too
nearly
much
as
there.
many people intend to buy a Wii in the
Like I
next
said, I
6
played with a
months
friend there.
as the other two
Yeah, I still own the game,
platforms
actually.
combined.
I'm like, I should go back and play
Underlying
it
all
sometime.
those false assumptions about Wii is a mistaken belief that many new Wii owners just play Wii Sports or Wii Fit for a while and then lose interest. But that simply isn't the case.
Isn't the case.
The reason is the popularity of intermediate or bridge games that usher new players toward the world of gaming.
From Mario Sports Mix gets a Switch version
Mario
because I haven't
Kart does
gotten
that.
a chance to play it.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Yeah, I bet they'll probably have a Switch version of Mario Sports Mix,
Mario
probably.
Kart has sold more than 22 million.
Mario Kart Wii sold over 22 million
New Super
units!
Mario Bros. Wii more than 14
Dude!
around the world.
Bro, Mario Kart games absolutely sell
now-
very well.
We'd like to show you
they sell like
our
hotcakes.
next bridge title that moves consumers.
And of course it is Mario,
along
so it
their
is. I was going to
gaming
be
journey.
selling like a lot of
It
units and
begins
copies.
with the more than 177 million Mii characters created around the world.
That's a lot of Mii characters
And
created
every
around the
one of
world.
them is invited to play. Let me introduce you to Wii Party.
Wii Party!
Wii Party.
I've never actually played a
An
Wii Party
all-new party
before,
game
but I
for
see
Wii.
people on YouTube actually play this
That
game.
puts you in the middle of the action
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
and redefines multiplayer fun for everyone.
So yeah, this is like Mario Party, but with actual Mii's
With
here.
13 different party game modes,
And once again, we actually did get this game on
Including
the
Board Game
Wii U as well,
Island.
with Wii Party U. Now, once again, I seriously still want to actually own this game and actually played it. This game was a lot of fun. Like, look at the minigames on
all new
this.
house party games. that
The minigames
put
was a lot of fun
in your
here.
living room, where you'll interact with family and friends. To interact with the game,
Oh, the audio changed again.
13 party games, over 70 different mini games,
Over 70 different
and all the
minigames!
means you care to invite.
Dang!
Wii Party, coming this
Man, there are like a lot of minigames on that Wii Party. Wow.
Wii Party is yet another Nintendo game that will drive social interaction.
So now we got Wii
that
Sports, Wii
phenomenon
Fit,
has
Wii
worked
Play,
with third
Wii
parties
Sports
as well.
Resort, Wii Party,
Last year,
Wii
that was
Music.
proved by the breakthrough dance
So a lot of different games that have the name
Just
Wii in them.
Dance. And this year, It's time to get up.
I guess you can count how many Wii games on the Wii. Actually did have the name Wii in them. Yo, thanks for summon there. Oh no, it's Just Dance. I better mute this real quick before I actually get copyright claimed. And as we all know, they have on Just Dance they do have a lot of copyright music, and seriously do not want to get copyright claimed here. So yeah, I told you I just finish up showing off Just Dance, and I'll actually unmute the audio again. I mean, there are a lot. I mean, also Just Dance is like absolutely like. Well, the Wii was absolutely just like a Wii, like a Just Dance machine there, definitely. There were just a lot of Just Dance games released on the Wii. Like I said, the Wii was like a Just Dance machine here, definitely. Just Sweat mode. That's probably the mode that a lot of Fortnite players are definitely playing on. Just Sweat mode. Dance Crew face-offs. Up to 8 players. Got Just Dance 2. Okay, wait, they're done showing it off here. Oh no, they're not even done playing the music yet. Psst. Oh my gosh. Coming fall 2010 for the Wii, exclusively for Wii.
When we delivered our E3 news last year, a lot of you got jazzed in a different way, hearing about a more intense time.
Honestly, the only Just Dance game I ever owned was the 2015 version of Wii U. Golden Sun! So then we got Golden Sun Dark Dawn.
Dark Dawn.
Oh, that's right, they also did announce a new Golden Sun game, but didn't even give us an actual subtitle for the new Golden Sun. Oh, and this music sounds definitely familiar here from Smash Brothers. What's this in our DS game? For honestly, he said we definitely do need a new Golden Sun game on Switch. They really need to bring back this franchise, even though I never played it before. Especially having a Golden Sun game for the very first time ever on a home console, and it hasn't already. It looks like I'm holding actually happens on the bottom of the screen, actually. But you just saw it once actually interact with everything. Thanks, Lucas Smith. You're trying to get Logan copyright coin with your Just Dance. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, definitely want to thank Lucas Smith for trying to give me copyright coin for that. Since he's a big fan of Just Dance. Once again, if you're not tuned in, make sure I'll get to shoot my thumbs up and I'll coming in right now. Once again, I'm still trying to get 10 likes right here once again. Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. Oh, they didn't give us a release date on it. Oh, never mind, it's this holiday. Holiday 2010.
Dark Dawn for Nintendo DS arrives this holiday season.
So that's had a big holiday ton for the DS during that time.
Golden Sun brings back a lot of golden memories for its legions of fans. To millions of other gamers, golden has an entirely different meaning.
Well, what is this?
Who here would say that it's one of the greatest shooters of all time?
Actual gamer focus group, San Francisco, April 20th to 21st.
Standards for all video games in the future.
What is this?
Was
it the multiplayer?
I could play multiplayer for 4 hours.
What in the world are they reviewing here? What's in the gameplay?
What's the original? I mean, like, if you hooked it up now,
Why are they getting so dramatic with this at the same time?
Let's say that after 13 years of gaming innovation, a new GoldenEye game is coming.
A brand new GoldenEye game! Bro! They were actually bringing back GoldenEye for the Wii, actually, as well. Bro! I don't know the last time I actually saw a GoldenEye game was on the N64, actually, the GoldenEye 007. But now we have a brand new one that's released for the Wii.
Nobody ever dive in too
That's
carefully.
crazy.
Words to live by.
Again, they need to bring back GoldenEye for the Switch, like you keep saying. I'm not sure if GoldenEye is actually so popular to this day. I think it might be still. That's pretty interesting with the Wii version. GoldenEye 007. Oh, so more just like a remake of the N64 version.
I remember it. You remember it.
I mean, I don't remember it, honestly. I mean, I kind of do, thanks to one of the other E3 conferences when they showed it all.
That GoldenEye had.
And like I said, even though I never played it before.
If you've never experienced it, get ready for a landmark gaming experience.
Landmark gaming
On
experience.
the other hand, if you do remember those multiplayer nights, there's only one thing I need to say. Activision's new GoldenEye, exclusive to Wii, arrives in stores.
Oh, another holiday title. I mean, we got Golden Sun and GoldenEye 007 releasing on the holiday season 2010.
There's an entirely different kind of hero.
Well, there's more just like third-party
Global
games, I
reach
think.
has spanned 8 decades.
I'm not sure if
Mouse
Golden Sun was a first-party
named
franchise.
Mickey.
I think it might have been. Overall, it's all
Our
just
parents grew up with
third-party.
him. We grew up with him. Our kids and grandkids will grow up with Mickey Mouse.
Oh gosh, you got Mickey
And
Mouse.
now, this universally
Wait, is this Epic
recognized
Mickey?
and beloved character embarks on a new chapter.
Wait, I think this might be
to add
Epic
to his
Mickey.
legacy. In a game exclusive to Wii.
Oh, another exclusive to Wii.
It's called Disney Epic Mickey.
Yep, Epic
It
Mickey.
sets a new tone and a new direction.
Our Epic Mickey is really good as well.
Icon. Ladies and gentlemen, to give you all the details, please welcome Warren Spector,
Warren
General
Spector.
Manager and Creative Director, Junction Point, and Adam Creighton, one
Oh my
of
gosh,
the
there's a lot of different
producers
things.
of Disney, Epic Disney.
So looks like they're gonna be talking about Epic Mickey now.
Thank you.
We got Warren Spector and Adam Creighton.
And hello to all of you. Adam and I are here to give you a first look at Disney Epic Mickey.
All right, let's see
Junction
it.
Point and Disney Interactive Studios' upcoming Wii exclusive title.
I think I remember trying to get this game as well, like back in the day as well.
The game is set in a world honoring.
I mean, definitely the art style for Epic Mickey is honestly really awesome.
Populated by forgotten.
You know how like the old school like
retired,
Steve
rejected
Willie
characters,
version of Mickey, and then
movie
other stuff like that as well.
theme park attractions from Disney's past. Welcome to Wasteland.
Oh, we're going to
It's a
Wasteland.
world both familiar and strange.
Yeah, what's up there, David Dyer?
The
Good to
world
see you,
is
bro.
varied and memorable, we hope, as the real Disney lands and stories that inspired it. The land Adam is exploring today is called.
I also wonder when they're
Wasteland.
going to bring back Epic Mickey.
It's what we call
I make a third
quest
sequel
zone,
for it.
where you talk to characters, learn about quests, buy tools.
It's kind of been a while since I actually did get
Here, for
another
example,
Epic Mickey game.
Adam is talking to
I
Wasteland.
think like the last one was released like on the Wii
learning
U,
what
like the
Mickey
Wii U
has
and the
to do to
3DS
continue to
back
make
then.
progress through the game.
See, look at the art style for
About
Epic Mickey. It
optional
looks very
quests to do
awesome.
Or not do later in the game.
Got an old school Disney cartoon feel to
Adventureland,
it.
in addition to Smee, you may recognize some other characters from the film Peter Pan, but a little changed.
Oh, we got Smee for Peter
And some
Pan.
theme park locations, also a little different than you may remember.
Of course, you look familiar
including
there.
the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse and the Tiki Room. Some of the Disney inspirations can be hard to spot. I mean, Wasteland is really full of.
Plus, in this game, they have like different Disney
but
characters in
identifying
it.
it all is part of the fun.
So it was almost kind of
One
like
thing is for sure, though.
Kingdom Hearts a little bit with
No
this.
one will have any trouble
That's
identifying
with
our
Mickey
hero,
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. For decades, he's been one of the biggest movie stars in the world, a television celebrity.
Yeah, Mickey's just honestly
Constant
really
theme
huge
parks,
everywhere
a
for
friend
Disney.
and teacher to our kids.
It's
But
very
for all the
iconic.
success he's achieved, it's always felt to me, at least, that he hasn't quite become the video game hero he deserves to be. If my team and I have our way, that is about
Oh, so it looks like it's a 3D platformer.
to take Mickey to new heights of video game success. We knew we couldn't just look back at Disney.
Oh wow, it's almost like a
Disney's
reference to like
past
Mario
tracks.
Sunshine a
We
bit.
had to
Like
allow
almost.
Mickey to do things no other game character could do, and offer players something they'd
It's like a
never
bit of
seen
Mario
before.
Sunshine and also
Our key innovation
Platoon
lies
as well.
in our core game mechanic, drawing and
I mean,
erasing,
kind of.
using Mickey's new ability to control the essence of his cartoon being, paint and paint thinner.
paint and paint
Using
thinner.
paint and thinner, the way Adam is here, players can erase characters, objects, walls, plants, even the ground.
Wow, I can erase different
Or they
objects
can
and enemies
restore
as well.
everything to beautiful
Wow.
painted glory. In other words, players can dynamically change the game world to save it.
This is so cool.
But how each player decides to change the world makes a difference. Or,
No, it does
as I
make a
like to put
difference.
it, play style matters. How you change your world, how you interact with other characters. That changes how the world looks, of course, but also how characters treat you, what
Was
they
it
tell
on the other
you,
platforms
what they
as well?
don't tell you. and how each character's story
Honestly, I don't know, because they said Heroes,
Do you
Evan
solve
Mickey was
problems by
actually
using
exclusive to
power
the
of Thinner to
Wii.
erase and remove obstacles? Or do you solve problems
So I don't
with
think,
the power
I really don't know
of
the
creative
original
power?
Evan Mickey was on,
Do you use paint
you know,
or
PlayStation,
cleverness
Xbox.
to turn enemies into friends, or do you simply defeat
Because Reggie even said,
Do you
oh,
take
this one
time
is
and
actually
precious
a
resources
exclusive to
solve
Wii.
everyone's individual problems?
I think maybe
Or
the
do you,
sequel was
focus
also
exclusively
a
on saving
also on other
Wasteland
platforms,
from the enemies that would destroy
including the
it?
Wii U.
These are just a few of the options available to
I'm not really
players,
too sure.
each with its own rewards and its own costs. At the end of the day, we want each player to feel like he or she has crafted a unique experience based on the choices made and the consequences of those choices.
Evan Mickey is kind
I
of
believe
scary.
the play style matters concept is the
I
hallmark
don't know.
of
I
modern
don't
game
know.
design.
Understand why
And the
it looks
combination
scary.
of
Like
Mickey
I'm looking at it
Mouse
right
and
now, it really
Nintendo
doesn't.
means we could take that idea to a larger audience than ever
I don't know why
before.
they got Evan Mickey kind of scary.
Now that you've had a taste of a
Kind of
quest
really
zone,
isn't, in my opinion.
let's check out another kind of map, Adam.
They
You
got
see,
shown on a map.
There are 3 location types in Disney Epic Mickey, a game that combines the best of adventure, platform, and role-playing games. There are places called action zones.
Yeah, I kind of
where
figured
you
the
engage
original
in
Evan
missions
Mickey
that
was
can
also
affect
was
the
a
way your
Wii
story
exclusive.
unfolds and change the lives of the characters you interact with. You'll have to visit the Disney.
Again, I said it here on
Interactive
the
booth or
conference, in the
Nintendo booth
conference as
to
well.
learn more about those, about Mickey's missions. There's plenty more to see than we're showing you here. For now, let's watch as Adam jumps into a movie screen to enter our 3rd location type.
Wow, that's so cool. They can actually go into different levels and do the movie screen. Just like once again in the all back to the Steamboat Willie cartoons. And speaking of that, look at that level. That honestly looks very awesome there.
Adventures, I bet you could tell that.
So much callbacks. So
Directly
once again,
inspired
Steamboat
by
Willie.
beloved Disney cartoons and the classic console
So many
platform games we
flashbacks to
all
that.
know and love. Here's one inspired by Steamboat Willie, the cartoon that.
Like, look at this. This
introduced
is
Mickey
like
to the
so
world.
cool though.
There are many more.
Kind of reminds me of a
cartoons
Cuphead
than appear in the
level.
actual game. In closing,
And it is kind of
let me just say
got
how
inspirational
excited I am that
Cuphead a
Disney has
little
allowed
bit.
me to create a game featuring Mickey Mouse.
I'm playing
It's
a
the company's
old school
crown
cartoon a
jewel.
little bit.
Not many people
in a
get the
video game.
opportunity to work with a star of this magnitude, to be a part of an 80-year history of joy and laughter. With Disney Epic Mickey, we honor Disney's rich creative heritage, to be sure, but
I believe in the
true to
sequel they
that
had something like
heritage,
this as well.
we had to honor another
Kind of a
aspect
little
of
similar
Disney's
to this.
history. Walt himself once said, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible." Innovation has been part of Disney's culture.
And it is
and
honestly really knew what they were
from
doing
the
with Epic
start.
Mickey.
To take Mickey to the top of the video game world, we had to find a balance of heritage and innovation.
Heritage and
worthy of
innovation.
Disney and Nintendo. I think we've done a pretty darn good job. But I invite
Yeah, I
you
did
to
a pretty
see
good job with that
for
game.
yourself on the show floor. There are team members waiting there to show you more of the game. So show up, see how playstyle matters, experience paint and thinner for the very first time.
Experience paint and thinner.
With our hero, Mickey Mouse. Thanks to everyone at Disney and Nintendo who made Disney Epic Mickey possible, and enjoy the show. Thanks very much.
Okay, that gameplay demo was like a lot better than how I did with Zelda Skyward Sword. The gameplay demo on Epic Mickey was a lot better than Skyward Sword
Thank you,
by a
Warren and
mile.
Adam. And by the way, if you want more insight on the thinking behind Disney Epic Mickey, you can find an exclusive interview with Warren conducted by our global president, Mr. Satoru Iwata, at e3.nintendo.com.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I want to actually interview the developer of one of the developers of Epic Mickey.
Franchises fresh calls for
You can find
a lot of
exclusively on their
imagination
E3 website.
inside Nintendo as well. In 1992, Mr. Iwata worked with a young developer named Masahiro Sakurai.
Oh my gosh, I actually mentioned the homie Masahiro Sakurai!
Sakurai has become famous in the gaming world for creating such diverse franchises as Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that was Smash
and
Brothers. Smash Brothers and Kirby.
It would be hard.
Wait, are we getting a new Kirby game here?
Soft and cuddly than Kirby.
Oh my gosh, so they might reveal a new Kirby game here.
He's managed to work his way into the hearts of a lot of
Bro, we
hard
better get a new Kirby game announced at E3 as well. This
They
year.
know Kirby's got game. And he hasn't had a starring role in a Nintendo home console in 7 years.
Man, 7
So we
years!
decided it was time
Dang!
for a return engagement.
What is this? So during the C3, they're bringing back Kirby
Questions were
after 7
raised.
years.
Should a new game be cut from the same cloth, stitched together from previous work? Should Kirby stick to his knitting? Or
Wait, this might be Kirby's Epic
spin a
Yarn.
yarn in a way that yarn has never been spun before. My friends,
Kirby's Epic Yarn, I
the
think.
answers are right here.
That'll be it. Yep, Kirby's Epic Yarn! I honestly don't remember trying to get this game too, but I never got it. Wow, look at this. It was so cool seeing these kind of games like this kind of art style too. It's like all different like crafts and materials and different yarn as well. Also, this game did get inspiration for Yoshi's Woolly World as well. I mean, this game was so good, honestly. Also, we did I know I also did see like a 3DS remake on this game as well. And I remember back then on I was watching the Wii version of YouTube. I actually saw like 2 people actually playing this game on the co-op version. Their gameplay on this game was actually kind of funny sometimes when I just saw this. Now, I know it came out. Actually, I question this as well. Will we ever get a re-release on this game on the Switch? We'll never know, honestly. Because I mean, we did see this the remake on the 3DS, but I know that Nintendo's gonna re-release this game again for the 3rd time on the Switch. I mean, I don't think we take it because, like I said before, I never played this game, so it actually did re-release it on the Switch. I'll definitely pick it up and play it. I mean, honestly, the game was pretty good there. Especially by the new unique art style they have for it as well.
Even with its new art style, the most obvious difference about Kirby's Epic Yarn is not the way it looks, but the way it works. Try it works. I felt a difference, and I think you will too.
Now, look at all different abilities I can have for Kirby.
Is slated for release this fall.
Oh, fall 2010. Nice. Fall 2020 for Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Less than a year ago, Dragon Quest IX from Square Enix debuted in Japan exclusively on Nintendo DS.
Like I said, so far some pretty dope games actually showed off.
It's become a phenomenon, selling 4.2 million copies there.
4.2 million copies of Dragon Quest.
With you helping to decide its path, can make claims to being among the deepest and richest experiences ever launched on Nintendo DS. You could describe it just by the numbers. With 120 mini quests and additional Wi-Fi mini quests, over 300 monsters, over 900 items to customize your character.
Wow.
And an infinite number
of
randomly generated treasure maps. But that would be selling it short.
900, just to kind of clarify what I was saying.
What fueled the craze in Japan
again, sorry if I
is
can't
the
really talk today, honestly.
Between players. It practically begs for multiplayer action. Dragon Quest IX links you up with as many as 3 friends to quest together. And the social element doesn't end when you shut your DS. In tag mode, the game will independently seek out other
There's a port Kirby's Epic Yarn to this. There's a port Kirby's Epic Yarn to the Switch, because it was ported from the Wii to the 3DS. Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see if they actually do port Kirby's Epic Yarn to the Switch in the future.
Maybe the top Dragon Quest fan in our treehouse has now logged more than 140 game hours.
Dang.
And she feels like she's just getting started.
So it's just getting started.
Gamers new to the franchise can get involved at their own pace. But watch out, you'll get sucked in too.
So we'll get sucked in too.
Dragon Quest IX, exclusive to Nintendo DS, arrives here in the US in just 26 days.
Yeah, 26, July 11th for Dragon Quest IX.
And then,
that was always on the US.
Day of August, passionate players on Wii will experience a signature moment with an old friend.
Oh, what is this? Oh, Metroid Other M! We saw this out during yesterday's E3, I believe, as well. Well, we didn't do E3 yet. We had to an E3 conference yesterday. It was on the one that we did Saturday. Was going to show up more gameplay of Metroid Other M. Probably without a doubt one of the uttermost controversial Metroid games in the franchise. Because again, this was a no Metroid Prime, honestly. What's way different than Metroid Prime. Again, I heard a lot of people say they're actually controversial about this one. I kind of like the music though that they're playing here. One Nintendo troll was to say like, instead of getting us use of Metroid Prime 4 and E3 this year, they're gonna say they're gonna port Metroid Other M to the Switch instead of giving us Metroid Prime 4 news. I have a gut feeling that knowing Nintendo, they're gonna do that definitely. I mean, they probably won't do that at the same time, but and Nintendo's giving that troll during E3 2021 this year into the Metroid news. They probably do that definitely. I mean, the game does kind of look like Metroid Prime a little bit from the Wii, but at the same time, it really isn't in that in those installments. Gotta give us a release date on this as well.
In Metroid Other M, what hasn't been lost is a sense of isolation.
Sense of isolation.
And exploration.
Exploration.
That has always been the hallmarks of the franchise. But Nintendo and Team Ninja have also pushed the Metroid franchise down emotional corridors it's never traveled before.
Definitely. Samus
returns when Metroid Other M for Wii arrives in stores on August 31st.
August 31st! We have August 31st for Metroid Other M.
As you know, Retro Studios in Texas has produced some great Metroid titles.
I bet you, Logan. I bet you Jason
Shiggy
would buy out Swords of Dragon Quest.
One of the most
Oh yeah, definitely.
In video game history.
Donkey Kong!
Magic again. If you listen, you can hear it coming.
So believe it or not, so now Donkey Kong Country returns. Bro, this game was so good, man, honestly. And again, this is another game I actually didn't play the most on. I think I only played like 1 or 2 stages of this game and just like totally moved on from it. And I even did play the 3DS, a little bit of the 3DS remake as well. And Sydney goes for that one as well. This game looked a lot of fun as well. Then of course you got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and that's honestly an amazing game. One of the best 2D platformers of all time. Now Tropical Freeze I did it on the Wii U. Never actually touched that game. But honestly, playing on the Switch, absolutely one of the greatest Donkey Kong games ever made. Especially along with this one as well. It was so cool how like Nintendo actually brought back the Donkey Kong Country franchise out of like a decade or so. But it is almost like kind of like Donkey Kong Country 4 a little bit. That was the return of the franchise. Because last time we had to sell Donkey Kong Country on a Nintendo platform was like back during the Super Nintendo days. I guess you can also count the Game Boy Advance versions, but in terms of like new ones. More aside from the Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country returns. And then the audience reaction on it was absolutely like stunning now.
We're going back to the jungle this holiday.
Oh, there's Nintendo's big holiday title for 2010. Donkey Kong Country returns.
Talked about today. Donkey Kong and GoldenEye. Kirby and Metroid. You might find
There's also the other E3. They're about like one of their old franchises. DK, GoldenEye, Kirby, and Metroid.
By throwing you in the other direction, far into the future of gaming.
Those are Nintendo's Year of Redemptions for a lot of their old franchises.
Mario 64 that first moved us into fully rendered game worlds. It was the Wii Remote that got us up off the couch.
Oh, that's Amy Rose. Good to see you there.
Of game control. And today, as I mentioned at the outset, we're not just raising the bar, but we're making that bar extend far into the distance.
Far into the distance.
3D play on Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, this one announced the 3DS! So this was Nintendo's brand new system revealed during the C3 conference.
At CES this year, we started hearing a lot.
Bro, actually, without a doubt, one of my absolute favorite versions of the DS ever.
And of course,
I still remember waking up one Christmas morning and actually opened up one of my gifts and actually having the 3DS in there as one of them.
And then there's the fact that there's
and I actually got another game with it along with it as well. It was like a red 3DS, along with Super Mario 3D Land. Absolutely one of the other greatest Nintendo handhelds of all time.
It's the glasses. You know, man, those glasses.
Yeah, Nintendo even didn't include that in the 3DS. It was even cool too, being able to see like 3D games without even having 3D glasses on.
Don't be surprised to play.
Had that little slider on the right side of the top screen
for those glasses, and that's for every person in the room.
But guys, you seen that for the 3DS was absolutely mind blowing back then.
Nobody said it was going to be easy. Well, no one but.
This is when 3D technology was really starting to blow up.
In fact, we think there's a better way. A
solution still is to this day.
that lets you take 3D
well, kind of a little
along
bit.
with you wherever you go. With ample game content available the first day on the market.
Bro, this has to be one of my second favorite handhelds of all time.
Best of all.
Like the Switch is definitely number one. Like, I mean, obviously. But number two is definitely the 3DS as well. Like I said, the Switch and the 3DS is some of Nintendo's best handhelds of all time. Like, at least in my opinion. Oh my gosh, I've been showing up 3D over the years as well. Well, I'm just showing the Virtual Boy here. Well, apparently not. See, look at it. This was during the time that 3D was starting to like blow up there. Especially in movie theaters. The movies were like starting to get like 3D technology. Yeah, bro, I even still remember to this day. Like, I went from the regular 3DS in like 2011 all the way up to 2015. And then, bro, when the new 3DS XL came out, I seriously kept on begging my parents for my birthday to give me a new 3DS XL. I don't know why, I still really wanted that, honestly. This goes with the bigger screens and then also, other stuff like that as well. Like he's saying, to this day, the 3DS is absolutely straight fire to this day. You know, RIP to the games for it. And there's the 3DS right there!
Please welcome Satoru Iwata.
And we got Satoru Iwata coming up with the 3DS to showcase it. I really didn't know this color variant of the 3DS. It was actually the red one that I had.
This is.
But for the regular 3DS, I had the red one, and then the new 3DS was more like the gray one.
Yes.
Nintendo 3DS. Like I said, such a great handheld to this day. Especially in the DS family.
For you to try this.
Honestly, Nintendo released so many different versions of the DS.
And the upper screen
like I said, the regular DS, the DS Lite, DSi,
and
new Nintendo DS, new Nintendo DS, and
3D graphics.
Then up to the 3DS now.
For special glasses.
And they had the 2DS as well. 3DS XL and yada yada yada.
As you know, Nintendo produced first 3D video game 15 years ago.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
And since then, 3D has been a constant consideration in our hardware planning. What we searched for was a way to make 3D games a reality.
Make 3D games a reality.
For mass market.
Mass market.
And Nintendo 3DS is our answer. Let me introduce you.
I think the original DS is like kind of phasing out during that time too. But that kind of makes sense. They did release a newer version of the DS family.
You can maximize it, or you can remove the 3D altogether, or you can choose any degree in between, simply by moving the slider.
That was like so cool how you could do that.
A lot of thought.
Even though later on in the 3DS's lifespan, like there weren't really that many games that actually used the 3D. When it first came out, there were so many games that actually did use that 3D technology with the 3D slider. But you had like Super Mario 3D Land, Mario Kart 7, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and there were like a bunch of other games that actually used it. I remember using it sometimes to Smash Bros. On 3DS. But whenever you get the final smashes, like bro, if you have not seen the final smashes in Smash 4 on 3DS, like then we put the 3D on when you activate the final smash there. They look so awesome. And the final smashes look even better on the 3DS version of Smash 4.
Because of this, we decided to employ a touchscreen only on the bottom, just we did for Nintendo DS. And what makes the images so impactful is not just the 3D imaging, but the nature of the graphics.
Nature of the graphics.
It's been 6 years since we launched Nintendo DS.
Actually, 6 years ago, since we launched the original DS.
Added 3D.
Damn.
We've also made improvement to the graphics capability of this hardware itself. Something tells me this alone.
Oh yeah, they even improved the graphics on that as well.
Enthusiasm.
The graphics look a lot better on the 3DS than how they did on the DS.
Next.
I mean, the graphics on the DS, they looked alright, but see, comparing it to the 3DS graphics, the 3DS graphics are way, way better by a mile. Definitely.
For analog input. We've also integrated both a motion sensor and a gyro sensor.
Oh, and even included new features along with it as well. A circle pad, gyro controls, and all of that.
And a number of new games.
And gyro controls in a handheld was absolutely mind-blowing.
To take advantage of these new control mechanisms. Of course, it has compatibility with Nintendo DSi. Nintendo 3DS has a camera too.
Oh, and even included the camera.
But look here. There's not one, but two camera lenses on the outside. What this means?
Yeah, unfortunately, the resolution for the 3DS is only 240p there.
And view them in 3D.
I mean, yet again, but handhelds back then weren't really as powerful. I mean, the Switch, though, the Switch is honestly one of the most powerful handhelds of all time. But back then, it was when those handhelds were like really weren't too powerful, resolution-wise.
You may want to try out this function at our booth. And I want to mention one more aspect. Nintendo 3DS is also capable of displaying 3D Hollywood movies.
Ooh.
We are not announcing any specific plans this week, but at our booth, you will find demonstrators showing you 3D movie trailers for releases from Disney,
Warner Brothers,
and DreamWorks.
Oh, and DreamWorks.
You can see DreamWorks, How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, then we saw How to Train a Dragon.
Legend of the Guardians.
We just different games that were released for the system. Not too sure.
Playing in 3D on Nintendo 3DS.
Look at what those movies in 3D.
To our knowledge,
I don't think I even knew that.
First time
I don't even know.
such 3D content has been demonstrated without the need to wear glasses. However, in the end, gamers care most about games.
Like I said, it's so cool actually being able to see games in 3D on the 3DS without even having glasses on.
We made in January 2009, establishing a joint venture called Project Sora. It was led by Mr. Sakurai.
Project Sora.
Today, I can announce that Project Sora was actually established for one reason: to create a game designed specifically for Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, what is it?
We felt such
What are you going to show it off?
Deserved to feature a character who is already familiar to many of you.
Wait, who is it?
Especially if...
Wait a second, I think this might be the game I think they're going to be revealing for the 3DS. Wait, what is it? Queen of Darkness Reborn. Wait, this is from Mechanic or Uprising! This actually might be Kinect or Uprising, I think. That looks familiar. Yep, Kinect or Uprising. The one Kinect or game I have never played before, but I heard it's absolutely phenomenal.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Again, this if you guys don't know, this game was actually created by Masahiro Sakurai, who was the creator of Smash Bros. As well. So before Sakurai worked on Smash 4, he was actually developing Kinect or Uprising. Like, it was so crazy, being able to see, like, somebody who was originally the creator of Smash Brothers, had to make a Kinect game after so many decades as well.
We must protect them.
What about this game needs to be on the Switch, definitely. Okay, Kinect or Uprising came to the Switch, absolute day went by for me there. Again, Kinect or Uprising definitely deserves to be on the Switch, definitely. Like either a full remake or a sequel, probably. I think a sequel would make a lot more sense there. Oh, this game looks so good, honestly. Look at this. Oh, look at the graphics as well. So like I said, the graphics for the 3DS really didn't improve over the original DS as well.
People need your help.
I go with series is so mind-blowing seeing it too. Kid Icarus Uprising. Once again, Sakurai did an absolute phenomenal job on it to this day. Coming soon. That was so good.
Just for our presentation today.
Alright, definitely agree. Kid Icarus Uprising needs to come to the Switch, as I already said before.
The impact of Kid Icarus in
Because I mean, if they could bring Miitopia from the 3DS to the Switch, they need to do the same thing with Kid Icarus Uprising.
Game trailer for you on the show floor.
Let's think about it too. It looks so much better on the Switch. I like how it did on 3DS. Well, I mean, when we went to release on the 3DS, like I think it still did pretty well actually, but just imagine how sales would skyrocket for Kid Icarus Uprising if they come to the Switch. Well, again, the sales for it will definitely skyrocket, definitely.
In addition, there is a much better sense of the height, width, and the depth in your gaming worlds. And therefore, you have much better ability to navigate.
Is it Kid Icarus on the NES or SNES?
For example,
the old version.
You can more easily
It's actually on the NES online.
Distance between yourself
That wasn't the Kid Icarus game on the Super Nintendo. It was only released on the NES online.
It's not just the 3D
the original
graphics
game
that make Nintendo 3DS unique. Communication can even occur during sleep mode, as Nintendo 3DS periodically searches for Wi-Fi access points or other Nintendo 3DS systems which are also ready to respond. It will then automatically communicate with them.
I know they were talking about sleep mode for the 3DS, I think.
You might remember, Nintendox used a somewhat similar function.
I got Nintendo's again.
In that case, communications were limited because if those owners started playing another game, the communication stopped. Nintendo 3DS works differently. The hardware itself supports automatic communication regardless
What's automatic communication?
what software is being played. Nintendo 3DS can also
I think Connected Online was like a lot easier on this.
Through Wi-Fi access point. Owners can navigate valuable information without having to do anything proactively.
And then proactively.
Even when you are not near a Wi-Fi access point, you may discover that new stages, new quests, ghost data, and the new ranks
Ghost data.
have already been downloaded.
That was a ghost data, or whatever.
And we will provide this kind of very unique communication service in a way that can be used by anyone, regardless of their technical knowledge or their gaming experience. And
no knowledge of the gaming experience.
No need to pay a monthly fee.
And one was doing such a good explanation on that. On 3DS.
Let me conclude today by returning the topic of games. Before Nintendo DS and Wii were launched, the majority of people in our industry cannot believe that these unprecedented ideas from Nintendo.
I wonder if there weren't any other 3DS games they also announced here.
In those cases, it was
Almost like all that next year they actually showed up a lot more.
Build an install base first by developing and marketing.
I think there was maybe one more 3DS game they did reveal here.
Software.
Besides this Kid Icarus Uprising.
Very fortunately, the situation is different this time. We at Nintendo have launched.
I still wish to say I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising.
I
was trying to get the game so many times for Christmas back then, but still haven't gotten it.
Our biggest launch support.
But no matter how many times I try to ask for it for like, my birthday or Christmas or whatever, I would still never. I would just
several kinds of
never been able to get it actually.
For example, Mr. Miyamoto is working on
I'm just being completely honest.
Nintendox. And
that's why Kid Icarus Uprising is sold at this sale. Like he's saying, does need to come to Switch.
some new
I can actually play the game for the first time. $10 plus cats.
You will also discover several other Nintendo titles.
This is another 3DS game.
But I like to spend more time introducing Nintendo 3DS software coming from third parties. Behind me, use
Wow, look at all the third-party developers.
Companies
Look at this.
intend to publish software for Nintendo 3DS.
Here's all the 3DS publishers.
I cannot name them
Yeah,
all,
third-party
but
developers for the
I do
3DS.
want to draw your attention
Sega, Warner Bros.
to
Games,
several
Ubisoft,
of them.
Koei Tecmo's up there.
Activision
Wow.
and DJ Hero. Level 5.
Square Enix.
Including Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, they released a quick Kingdom Hearts game for the 3DS. And people were freaking out when they actually saw
Madden, NFL.
new Kingdom Hearts game released for the 3DS.
Tecmo Koei Games. Capcom and Resident Evil.
Or Resident Evil on the 3DS or Capcom.
Warner Brothers Games.
Oh, a Batman game.
Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Namco Bandai Games.
Ridge Racer.
And Konami.
Metal Gear Solid.
Solid.
And people are freaking out about that too. Metal Gear Solid for the
Developers
3DS.
and publishers, I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the support you are offering. Thank you very much.
Like I said, so also so many good third-party games that released on the 3DS too. Kingdom Hearts, like going back to Kingdom Hearts on the 3DS. That's probably the last time I had to sell an actual mainline Kingdom Hearts game on the Nintendo system.
Themselves describe their reaction.
Like, we need a mainline Kingdom Hearts game for the Switch once again. Because once again, we do got Melody and Memory on the Switch, but that's more just like a spin-off. And not really an actual Kingdom Hearts game. What the game developers think about Nintendo 3DS.
Seeing the screen.
Vicarious Visions.
Expletives in a Nintendo media briefing.
And Hideo Kojima from Konami.
Brilliant. Was my first.
Got Ryan Starling.
Object floating in the air, and it actually
Jeremiah
warmed it up, which I thought was really impressive.
Asuka, maybe it is. Actually, a phone, and a phone from Capcom. Very attractive. Two games in the third dimension. Nintendo 3DS is in 3D.
On how we design games. It gives people a whole new tool set to do all kind of different things.
Play anywhere. Play everywhere. Team Ninja. Irizuki Hayashi. Gotta kill a Huni. I know from Level 5 Incorporated. Always experience with one Metal Gear Solid like in 3D on a handheld device. It's not about the Resident Evil series of Capcom. Well, I think like the games that people are mind blown seeing that were gonna be on the 3DS for like I say Kingdom Hearts, Resident Evil, and a new Batman game.
Having all three types of
you could literally hear the crowd's reaction.
Touchscreen, D-pad, and now
they were going wild.
Controller.
It allows us to have more precision in the controls of our character,
which opens up interesting combinations of gameplay.
Yeah, like literally a Batman game on the 3DS, man. Oh, and you were freaking out about Metal Gear Solid as well.
3D content with the Nintendo 3DS's new camera is pretty awesome.
Good function has the potential to make the Nintendo 3DS wanted a good game, wanted a game player, but also a tool. I feel like the games in general will evolve into something completely different.
What could not be cooler than that? Who would not want
to
be a part of that future?
So those are the different third-party developers that were going to be developing games for the 3DS.
Thank you, Mr. Iwata, and thanks as well to all of our development partners.
Like I said, so many third-party developers on the 3DS.
When we began this morning, we promised something for
again with the Switch is like even more third-party developers.
To Mario, Kirby to Donkey Kong.
Unless they're almost done here.
Mickey to Dragon Quest, Golden Sun.
Man, so many games that announced during their E3 2010.
And Metroid to Kid Icarus.
How many games was that? Let me pause right here and go back to that one part because I want to see how many games they announced during that E3. Wait, let me go back here. Let's actually count how many they did.
To GoldenEye.
I was gonna look that there were so many of them they announced. Oh wait, hold on. So wait, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 games they announced during this E3. Dang.
I hope you found something.
That was 10 games in total that they announced during E3 2010.
But we also talked about
For the Wii, the DS, and the 3DS.
And we believe nothing at E3 will deliver on that.
I mean, there were also more they announced as well there.
Something you
But I
thought
really
you
didn't
knew
mention them at all.
perfectly well will now
So many
be
games,
perfectly
man.
transformed.
Dang.
What's added literally is a new dimension. All of you watching this on e3.nintendo.com, please stay connected because we've got
they were almost,
more
I think it's almost done here.
and additional content coming up
They're
momentarily
kind of wrapping up things.
that
Yeah.
isn't available anywhere else. I wish we could all transport here to LA this week so that you could get your hands on Nintendo 3DS at our booth. And when you finally experience it, you'll
Wait, they also want to try the 3DS on the show floor that time.
Unfortunately, there is no way to adequately represent the Nintendo 3DS experience on stage. So we decided to try and communicate it a very different way. Let's see how this works.
What's this? Oh, I think I remember seeing this as well. This little video. Everybody going in and trying to play the 3DS there, and then stuff happens. Don't know what they want to hear. Yeah, bro, I remember seeing this. Got Mario there. Here we go. Here we go. I think I stuck into the 3DS. That was funny. I got Mario put a mustache on him. There's Miyamoto. I believe it's the final thing they're showing off here, and then once that E3 2010 is done. Oh, look at that! That's for the 10 dogs, I believe. Well, I guess as long as you take you into the 3DS there. The Zelda, DK, Star Fox! I said we got Star Fox 3D, Star Fox 64 3D during that time. Oh, I can't wait to see what Reggie's gonna get. Alright, I'm watching the coins. Oh my gosh, Iwata and Miyamoto actually getting chased by Bowser. That's not the 3DS. Oh my gosh, look at this. 10 points! That was funny. Oh my gosh. One of the best ever times is for the 3DS ever, in my opinion. Like, oh my gosh. So look at that, Reggie also got like,
Well, that sure felt real to me.
oh my gosh. It just seemed like Reggie's like little suit jacket there.
Yet, even with this video,
That was crazy.
it's still not
I just got kind of
perfect
destroyed
answer.
because of what happened there with Bowser burning
In
them.
fact, we've spent a lot of time trying
And
to
he like actually had to
convey
take it off there.
the impact.
So no, you didn't
of
notice
Nintendo
anything.
3DS. But in the end, there's nothing like the real thing. So we asked ourselves, could there be a way to do that right now?
Oh, what is this?
And the answer is yes. We're going to let all of you here in the Nokia Theater travel to that third dimension right here and right now.
Oh, so could play the 3DS during that time. During that E3 conference.
And that kind of travel probably calls for a tour guide.
Oh, what is
So
this?
we want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the people who will accompany you.
Wow, look at all those people
At the
trying to
show
accompany people
floor
to
all
play the
week
3DS there.
And right here
Look at
in
them
the
testing
Nokia
it.
Theater today.
Wow, look at all these people that are lining up.
Here's how it's going to work. Our demonstrators are equipped with Nintendo 3DS devices.
Oh, we're not getting
that will
copyright for
show
this.
you how video game characters and video game environments appear in that new dimension. It's 3D right in your hands. So, for the moment, I ask you to please stay seated while they work their way out to you. The test drive on Nintendo 3DS will take place just on the other side of the camera riser behind you. The 3D sensation should be
wow, this
immediate.
is awesome.
It requires nothing but the naked eye.
So they kind of figured they were going to
glasses.
be able to play the 3DS during the show.
And in order
it does
to
make
give
sense as
everyone
well.
the experience this morning, we're putting a time limit on your Nintendo 3DS time.
Oh, of course, you
What
got to
you'll
put
be
a
seeing is
time limit
just
on
the
it.
taste. But be assured, live gameplay will be available at the Nintendo booth all week long. Finally, also for those of
they
you
all
who
go
are
down there.
on site,
It looks so cool how, like, oh, this is like, you can see the light from the 3DS there.
since
like, going
everyone
down.
isn't going to be able to hold the Nintendo 3DS here at the same time, so we're importing another element of our Nintendo booth right here to the Nokia Theater.
Ooh.
In front of you here, rising from the floor, are multiple gameplay stations.
Oh, I think I see him here, the
become
Wii,
first people ever
the Wii
to
kiosk
put
over
the
here,
playable
right
The
down
Legend
here.
of Zelda Skyward Sword through its paces.
And you can actually play Skyward Sword on those.
So,
Oh, it'd be a lot better than how
gameplay.
Miyamoto was actually
There's
showcasing
no
it.
rush. The shuttles that will bus you to the next event won't begin leaving until 11 o'clock. And for everyone, when this week is over, we trust that you'll agree that Nintendo has once again raised the bar.
Raise the bar.
Thanks again. Have a great week. Enjoy Nintendo 3DS. And
All right, but it looks like that.
E3.
All right, but it looks like that's the end of Nintendo's E3 2010 there. Man, what a great conference here once again. Being able to have them reveal the 3DS, pretty much a new version of the DS family. And man, 10 games they also announced during this E3 conference. Kirby's Epic Yarn, Mario Sports Mix, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Kid Icarus Uprising. There were just so many good games they revealed during this E3 conference. 10 in total, actually, which is crazy, actually. And then once again, they're finally revealing their next system in the DS family with the Nintendo 3DS, actually. So yeah, pretty solid E3 conference with E3 2010, and I mean, it was still pretty good, even though toward the beginning when it was once again showing Skyward Sword. Yeah, things did actually go kind of downhill a little bit, and this evidence does kind of prove why Nintendo really doesn't do any like gameplay demo showcases like during their shows and whatnot. And that's why they do it at the Nintendo Treehouse actually. Instead of doing it like on a full stage with a full audience there watching them, and actually to this day doing it at Nintendo Treehouse actually. But yeah, so what do you guys thought about Nintendo's E3 2010 and with everything they showed off here? Like I said, if you guys have any thoughts about it, then let me know once again in the comment section down below once again. Because once again, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you guys thought about everything that was showcased during Nintendo's E3 2010 here. But make sure I'll stay tuned tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be reacting to Nintendo's E3 2011. And I bet by then they'll probably show off more 3DS games. And actually tomorrow as well, they're going to be revealing yet another brand new system. And you guys will definitely see which one that is. We'll react to Nintendo's E3 2011 tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But alright, before we do wrap things up here, now let's just go ahead and move on to our next segment for today's stream. And of course, our first segment we're going to be moving on to is the Sakurai Pick of the Day segment. Where once again, what we'll have to do during these streams is that we'll have to go on Sakurai's official Twitter account. And we'll have to kind of see what kind of picks of the day that has been posting over on his Twitter account. Of course, obviously related to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And actually, this one is a pretty interesting one, actually. And this one, unfortunately, is not a game anniversary. But actually, something else pretty interesting here. So I'm actually, we're going to go on just a few things right here. So we got to take a look at the pick of the day once again. So we're going to do that there. Alright, so we go to Sakurai's official Twitter account. And you kind of see here the brand new pick of the day that he posted over on his Twitter. And this one is actually pretty interesting because, like, we can actually see Inkling, Sonic, and Charizard actually in the water. And, there's actually some characters in their actual video games where they can't actually even swim in water, actually. And honestly, the way this looks, actually looks very funny here, honestly. Especially if you look at Charizard's face, though. My goodness, we definitely gotta make that a meme right there, definitely, with the Charizard face. Well, some of you guys actually take a screenshot of this right now. And, you guys think of a meme and actually put it alongside with the side. Close up with the Charizard face. And I'm actually, if we guys edit this and whatnot. Well, let's go ahead and get into what Sakurai had to say in terms of this brand new pick of the day that he posted. So he says, this person who is not good at water, they're going to get damaged little by little when they get into the water. And of course, if you can take a look at this up close here. Of course, you can see once again, Charizard, Sonic, and Inkling. Of course, they're And the water right here once again. Because again, they really can't even swim, honestly. Well, I mean, of course, Sonic can kind of a little bit, but of course, if he actually is in the water for a long time in the Sonic games, then of course, there will be a little bit of a drowning thing that goes alongside with it. So, but yeah, pretty interesting pick of the day that Sakurai did post today on for the Sakurai Pic of the Day segment right here once again. And of course, before we do officially wrap things up for today's stream, we're actually not going to take a look at real quick. Take a look at the poll that I posted up yesterday, actually. And let's go on and take a look at the poll that I posted yesterday, actually. To where I did ask you guys, would you like to see more gameplay on Splatoon 3 at E3 2021? 91% of you said heck yes, and only 9% of you said probably not. Probably not, unfortunately. Yeah, once again, like he's saying, if you guys have been following me on the channel for a long time, ever since Splatoon 3 was announced, some of you guys can definitely tell how much I really seriously want to see more gameplay on Splatoon 3. As I guys keep saying, like, and I said this for the longest time ever, Splatoon 3 is one of my most highly anticipated games that I do want to see for E3 2021. And actually, one of my most anticipated ones for E3 20, well, not really for E3, but just for 2022 in general. And man, still really do wish that Splatoon 3 actually was actually able to come out this year, but again, we can still definitely do wait on it because I know Nintendo wants a little bit more time to develop Splatoon 3 once again. So yeah, definitely, I do really think we're definitely obviously going to be seeing more Splatoon 3 gameplay definitely at E3. Whenever you like during the Nintendo Direct or maybe most obviously during the Nintendo Treehouse probably or something like that. So once again, thanks everybody for once again voting the recent poll that I did today, or actually posted up yesterday actually. And make sure you guys do stay tuned for more of them going into the future when I do post more of them in the future. But alright guys, so with that, that's overall going to wrap things up for today's live reaction to Nintendo's E3 2010 conference. So once again, thanks everybody for watching the stream, and once again, make sure y'all stay tuned tomorrow for react to we continue on with our Road to E3 2021 series, and actually react to Nintendo's E3 2011 tomorrow. So I'll make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But once again, that's going to wrap things up for today's stream. So again, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys definitely smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the stream. And also, make sure you guys also throw a Wii remote into that subscribe button. And also do the same thing, into the notification bell as well. So not only miss out on more of our upcoming coverage leading up to Nintendo's E3 2021 next Tuesday, but also keep up to date on more of us and Nintendo content also going into the near future as well. But yeah, so with that, that's going to wrap things up here for your boy Nintendo Logan. And I'm going to be signing off for today's stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow for a live reaction to Nintendo's E3 2011. Peace out, all my Joy-Con boys and girls. Way out, I love you guys, God bless, have a good rest of your day, and most importantly, watch your one-outs, everybody. Alright, take care, Joy-Con gang, stay safe, and have a good rest of your day, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow once again. What's up, my Joy-Con boys and girls? So, I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed today's video, but, do you guys want to see more Nintendo 11ness from your boy? You do? You do? Well, I really enjoyed the sound of that, because why don't you guys go ahead and check out some of our other videos that you guys see right up here. And make sure you guys go like and comment on them also, because there are some pretty good videos that do promise you guys. And if you guys want to miss any more of our Nintendo news videos, and also our weekly live streams that we do on the channel, once you guys click this button right up here to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of our Nintendo videos, and also our daily Nintendo live streams that we have on the channel for you guys weekly. And also, if you guys want to keep up to date on more of our updates on this channel, once you guys go me or follow me on Instagram at Nintendo Logan YT for all the latest and greatest updates, especially on the behind-the-scenes photos of some more stuff away from our YouTube channel, and also about our YouTube channel as well. And lastly, if you guys want to be a part of our awesome Nintendo community, make sure you guys go to join our Discord server right now. The link is in the description of this video for you guys to join our Discord server and get a free invite to join our awesome Nintendo community, and get a chance to hang out with us behind the scenes, and also get a chance to be on some of our weekly live streams very soon. So yeah, that's going to do it for me here from your boy Nintendo Logan, and I'll be signing off for this video, so I'll see you guys later. Peace out, my Joy-Con boys and girls.